Let's kick it. Ice, baby.
Hey fans, welcome to this edition of Inside the Igloo. It's an inside look of the Jacksonville Icemen hockey team. And here we are in mid-November. We're just weeks away from the start of the 2020-2021 Jacksonville Icemen season. And of course, the Icemen hard at work getting their roster built up for the upcoming season. And last week, the team adding a pretty good piece to the puzzle in Atlanta's leading scorer last year in Eric Neiley. And Eric joins us here on the segment. So, Eric, welcome to Inside the Igloo, but more importantly, welcome to Jacksonville.
Yeah, thanks. I'm glad to be on board.
Yeah, no kidding. So, you're sitting at home in the summer in the off season, and you're like, hey, I got plans to play for Atlanta this upcoming season. You're going to return there. It seems as if everything's going well. And then all of a sudden, suddenly, that's not the case anymore. How did you find out the news that obviously, it's disappointing news that Atlanta is going to be unable to go this year? They've opted out for the upcoming season due to COVID-19. But how did you get the news that I gotta find somewhere to play this year?
So I actually dealt with that disappointment twice because I'd signed over in Romania in the Erste Liga, and then with all the COVID delays and everything that was going on over there, I ended up deciding that I didn't want to go over there. So then, I live in Atlanta. My wife works here, so figured to just stay home again. And pretty much a week after I found out I wasn't going to Romania, I found out Atlanta wasn't playing. So I didn't really know what to do. Kind of just sat around for a couple weeks. And then I had a good conversation with Smurf, and always liked going to Jacksonville. Didn't like playing against them last year, so I figured it'd be a good team to join.
That's what I was going to ask you, because obviously, with the South Division, you see the opponents quite frequently. And, I wanted to get your thoughts on, as a player from the other side, what were games going into Jacksonville and playing the Icemen? What were your expectations and knowing what you were in for each night?
You pretty much always knew by the end of the game you were going to be covered in ice packs. Everybody, they play hard, but it's a good hard. That's why I was glad to join, because I think I'm going to fit right in with that hard-nosed style, and there's still skill. And so, yeah, I didn't like playing against them, but I think I'm going to be a good fit for them.
Well, I know that Coach Christie, in my conversations with him, he didn't like having to play against you. And when the word got out that, Atlanta's players became free agents, I know you were one of his top targets for sure. He's like, I really like the way Eric plays, and, you play hard. Obviously, you're productive. But having that conversation with him, I know he was wanting to get with you. It seems like you were Jacksonville as well. Really, did all that play into you deciding on Jacksonville in the end?
Yeah, absolutely. I had a conversation with him pretty shortly after Atlanta made the decision, and then I kind of just took some time. I was trying to figure out exactly what I was going to do here. With my wife's working, and she's a teacher, so we weren't sure if maybe she was going to go virtual because they're working in person right now. So we were just trying to figure out all the moving parts and figure out what was best. And then once we did that, I pretty much knew it was going to be Jacksonville.
I hear a dog in the background there. You mentioned your wife. You got
a little pocket beagle. That's Ryder.
All right.
He's crying. Right
Welcome
now.
to the Jacksonville Icemen family, all of you. Of course, that is the mindset here. It's certainly a family atmosphere from the staff and the ownership and down the locker room as well. So, and of course the four-legged friends as well. But Eric, you look at this season, and you're coming off a fantastic year, 55 points last year, very productive. You guys had a pretty good club there in Atlanta. You were one of the teams that was right in the mix there going towards the end of the season, pushing for a playoff spot. I know Jacksonville was in that mix there as well. So, really, when you look at how last year played out, I just wanted to kind of get your assessment of your season. No doubt you led the team in scoring, but, as a whole, you and the Gladiators had a pretty good year before it was abruptly ended with the COVID-19 outbreak.
Yeah, for sure. Personally, I think every year professionally for me so far has gotten better. Keep figuring out exactly what kind of player I am and keep growing from there. And then as a team, honestly, with Atlanta last year, it was a roller coaster. We struggled for a while, but then I think it was kind of around the turn of the new year, January, and then really in February, we turned it on and I think we were riding maybe an 8-game win streak or something close to that at the time of the shutdown. So, I mean, it was pretty disappointing. We were really looking forward to the playoffs. Thought the way we were playing, we were going to be able to potentially make some noise, but we all know what happened.
No doubt. Unfortunately, and here we are. But you know what? We're just weeks away from the start of it, and we're glad to have you here with us, Eric. And I know that you're going to come out of this entire thing with some pretty good coaching there behind you. You go from one of the most winningest coaches in league history there in Jeff Pyle in Atlanta to the winningest coach in league history with Jason Christie. You've got tons of wins here as far as your coaches are concerned. You're going from one veteran coach to another.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, me and Jeff Pyle, we had a great relationship last year, and kind of kept, even when I thought I was going to Europe, we'd kept in touch, and we were talking about everything that was going on. And then once I realized I needed somewhere to play, I talked to him about a bunch of the coaches, and he had nothing but good things to say about Coach Christie. So that also played into it. Like, as another veteran coach, I knew I don't know what is exactly the coaching style, but I kind of know from word of mouth and everything what I'm getting into. And yeah, I'm excited.
You had a chance. You mentioned Europe. I know you were looking at Romania this year, but you've had some experience playing over there in England. You were at Sheffield. It's a pretty good program over there. What's the league's like? What is it like over there in England? The style of play, the league, fast tempo. We're really talking a little bit about the style of play there, kind of maybe versus the way it is here in the ECHL in North America.
Yeah. So, well, first of all, I absolutely loved my time in Sheffield. It was a great place to play. The way we get treated, the fan base, everything. Going over there the first time, I really had no idea what to expect or anything like that, but it was great. The level of play is, I would say, vastly underrated from kind of everybody. What they assume about the UK is it's an older league and guys are kind of going there to get ready for retirement the last few years, but there's a lot of really good players, a lot of skill, good teams. And the biggest difference though is just the ice. Like, the bigger ice, it's not as physical. There's not as many like corner battles or net front battles as you see over here. But other than that, the pace of play, and the skill and all that is pretty similar.
Collegiately, you played at Dartmouth, a little Ivy League there. Obviously, we know they got a pretty decent program, and the hockey competitive up there in the Northeast. But going to Dartmouth, that school's no joke there. I mean, how was it going to school there? Was it difficult? Did you have to really lock it down and kind of balance the two on the hockey side and on the educational side?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I guess any school you're going to, really, like, you're going to have to balance that. But Dartmouth's you can make it as hard as you want it to, and then kind of try and make it a little easier during hockey season so I can get through. Find out what classes you can take to make it a little easier, or what professors to take. But no, it was definitely a challenge though, and we'll see. But one day, hopefully, I'll be able to use that degree.
Yeah. What did you get the degree in?
I studied government.
Government. Okay. How about that? Very nice. Yeah. Well, listen, Eric, I know we're all excited to have you here on board. We just want to give a couple of minutes to talk to you here. You let the fans get to know you a little bit. But quick, what does Eric Neiley do in his spare time? Anything like that? I know everyone's had their own quarantine stories for this summer. What have you been up to this summer? Because everyone's been trying to get creative in what they've been doing.
Yeah, it's been tough. Haven't been a whole lot to do, but me and my wife would like to take the dog and go up to the North Georgia mountains, do a lot of hiking. So that's pretty much our weekend every week. So get outside, it's a little bit of a workout, hiking up and down the mountains, and there's some beautiful scenery. So it's fun.
No, it is. It's very nice up there. It's good stuff. We got the beach here waiting on you. We got the ice going to go here in a couple of weeks. So we look forward to having you. And, it should be exciting here. We're just a couple of weeks away. Thank you for spending a couple of minutes to talk to us here today, Eric.
Yeah, no problem. I can't wait to get down there. Better late than never.
Absolutely. No doubt about it. All right, fans. Well, that's Eric Neiley, the newest addition to the Jacksonville Icemen hockey team. He's getting set here for the upcoming season. Again, opening night in Jacksonville will be on December 12th. We take on the Greenville Swamp Rapids. Again, We are expecting a limited capacity crowd, but the best way to guarantee your seat is with a ticket package. So go to jacksicemen.com, look at our ticket options, and find a package that fits your budget and your schedule as well. We also got some other great promotions on jacksicemen.com. We got the biscuit box. Again, a puck club subscription. Really cool. If you're looking for gifts for the holidays, there's no better way to get some exclusive pucks mailed to your house for the hockey fan in your life. Again, go to jacksicemen.com. More information on tickets, the biscuit box, which is our exclusive puck club, and all that's going to be there for you. For now, we'll wrap up this segment. We'll have more of these segments come up here as the roster continues to fill out. For Eric Neiley, I'm Alex Reed. You've been watching Inside the Igloo.
Let's kick it.